Hello Dashers! Happy New Year! Welcome to the year of 2023. And as they say, out with the old and in with the new. What does that mean with regard to me and the channel and what bike I might be riding? If you watched the last video on my channel back in the second or third week of December, you know that that was potentially the last ride on my very first motorcycle ever, the 2018 Suzuki GSX 250R. And as it turns out, 3 days after I posted that video, I sold the bike. Sad, yes, but like I said, it was time for a change. And I know you're all wondering exactly what that change might be, as in what new motorcycle did Gina get her hands on? Stick around. You shall see and enjoy the final promo featuring, or intro I should say, featuring my Suzuki. And here we are. It is time for the big reveal. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What you are looking at is a 2021 Yamaha MT-07. I bought it used with approximately 1,200 or so miles on it. And as I mentioned many times in the past, I really wanted a blue bike, and that's what I've got. So there you go, friends. New bike obtained. As things go, I just recorded an entire vlog, and this camera here was not working at all. I don't know that it matters, and I don't know what I'm going to get off of these cameras when I get back to the house, but I figured I would restart to at least cover a small amount of whining and moaning. I love the bike. I love the color of the bike. I love the way it handles. I don't think, other than in general appearance and because they're naked bikes, that this bike, the MT-07, handles anything like the Suzuki SV650. Like, not at all. I have ridden one of those. Maybe because it was lowered, it changed the fork behavior, but I did not like riding that bike. I didn't like the way it handled. This handles nothing like that, and I think it's fantastic. I love the extra power that I have. The throttle response is instantaneous. There's just a lot of great things to say about the bike. Do I regret buying it? You're wondering why I'm bringing that up. I don't regret buying it. I do regret not noticing certain things about it. It would have saved me some headaches which are still ongoing. But let's get back on the road. I'm just going to do a quick little kind of, overview video to cover all the stuff that got lost. And actually, I think I can lose these. Yay! So put these in here. Put on the gloves. All right. I think if I go this way. Supposed to be ridiculously excited about getting a new bike, and I'm sorry to say that this didn't quite turn out the way I expected, and the reasons for that are, did you know that you can buy an Akrapovic hard plastic sticker and put it on an Amazon exhaust and no one will know the difference? And if the salesperson at the dealership knew the difference, he didn't tell me. And you're not allowed to take test rides at nearly all dealerships these days, which means the only thing I did was hear this motorcycle started up, and it sounds great on startup. I don't love how loud it is when I'm riding it. I just don't think it's not the sound I would have wanted if I had a choice about the type of exhaust sound. I think the native stock exhaust on this bike is fine. I would have been perfectly happy with that. When I thought I was getting a Krapovich, I thought I was going to like it. It wasn't until the bike was delivered to my home and I took my first test ride that I realized, man, I really don't like the sound of this. And I started looking at it more closely, started doing some research, and realized, based on some information I found on the internet, including some YouTube videos, that yeah, this is like a $200 exhaust with a sticker on it. And I am quite certain the dealership knew that, and they never said anything about the exhaust in any of the listings. We didn't discuss it at the sales appointment. I didn't ask about it. I admit I foolishly assumed that I could believe what I was seeing, and as we now know, that is not the case. So I am not happy about the exhaust. I don't like it. And yeah, I bought this motorcycle in September of last year. I've owned it for 3 months and I've ridden it 4 or 5 times. Initially, I wasn't able to ride because we had a hurricane come through right after I bought the motorcycle. And then after I brought it home from storage, it was within a couple of weeks that I started feeling badly. And then I had a lot of doctor's appointments and I was having, issues, blah, blah, blah. And then I would take it out for a ride when I could. And every time I got on the bike, I hated the sound of the exhaust. I'm just being honest with you. And I discovered about a month or 6 weeks ago when I was looking over the bike, I don't even know why. Oh, it was because the light for the a license plate is actually behind it instead of being in front of it. And they had put a combination recessed tail light and traffic or brake light on this bike, which I thought was really nice. It's a popular modification these days. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. I like it. But then I started looking a little more closely, and I hadn't actually looked up underneath the bike at any point. My mistake. I had been avoiding the bike because I was mad at it, only to realize that even though the fender has been eliminated on this motorcycle, they didn't actually use a fender elimination kit. No, that would be too smart. The thing that I don't understand is why someone would spend the kind of money that he spent. I know it was a guy that owned this motorcycle before. Why would you buy a motorcycle and spend what he spent on a brand new 2021 Yamaha MT-07? Because it's a one-owner motorcycle. He traded it in for a sport bike. Why would you do that? And then put crappy mods on it? Like, I don't get it. But that's what he did. He put really bad mods on it. So there's just a hole under my seat in the back, underneath like the pillion seat. Yep, there's a hole there. So like debris from the road can just fly up and get lodged in the back tailpiece where your electronics are. It's great. Yeah, it's really nice. No, it's not. Now that is something I can fix. I will be ordering the fender elimination kit, and I will have to tear apart everything to get it properly outfitted. But there's nothing I can do about the exhaust. I am not going to spend $2,000 on a replacement exhaust because that's about what it would cost me to replace it. So until I figure out something else, I'm just kind of stuck with it the way it is. I have, however, resolved as of 2023 that I'm going to give the bike a chance whether I like the exhaust or not. Yes, we're just making random circles here so I can talk to you. It doesn't matter at this point. It is what it is. It's what I own. I sold the Suzuki, and that means I only have one bike. And if I want to ride, it's going to be this bike or no bike at all. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to lose out on the money that I invested. I saved 1.5 years so that I could buy this or buy a new bike to me. And so I'm going to make the best of what I have. Even the exhaust system. No, it's not slip-on, in case you're wondering. It's the entire exhaust system, which is why it would be so expensive to replace. I have a motorcycle. Some people can't afford one. I know I'm fortunate, and even if it's not exactly what I wanted, there's plenty about it to love. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to love it. Now, there's something else I need to let you guys know. I'm going to put this in neutral. And that is that I have made a commitment to a project here in town that is going to keep me extraordinarily busy every weeknight for the next 2.5 to 3 months. And that means my posting schedule is going to change. This video, depending on when I get it edited, will either be the last Thursday post for a while, or it will be the first Sunday evening upload, because that's what I'm going to be switching to. I'm going to be switching to Sunday evening uploads because I want to be present when you guys start, dropping comments on a video. I like to be available. And no, I don't sit on my channel for like 6 or 8 hours at a time, but I am usually present for a good 2 to 4 hours on and off on the evening that I post my videos. So this will either be on a Thursday or a Sunday, and you guys will be surprised either way. So here we are. It's 2023, and it's time for new things. And I hope whatever is happening in your lives will be just as interesting as what's happening in mine. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for celebrating with me an imperfect purchase, but a great and beautiful, fun new bike in my life. Until next time.